Hello everybody, welcome back to the podcast. If you're new to the podcast, my name is Connor.
My name's Doris.
And my name's Jackson.
Today we'll be conducting the Round 8 review, going through our team of the week, player of the week, and obviously we got a new segment, moment of the week as well. And we'll be getting to a few questions from the followers as well. Anyway, let's get into it. Thursday afternoon, triple header on the Thursday, Warriors versus Titans, obviously first. Titans got the first win, 27-24. What do you blokes reckon?
2 disallowed tries in the end there for the Warriors, but...
Yeah, I feel like the closer the Warriors got, the more sloppy their attack got. Like, it was very, just trying to crash play through the middle. Because obviously, Fanua Blake had a double, so they wanted him to get a hat-trick, but it didn't work. Titans stood strong.
Yeah, their attack has been a bit sloppy in recent weeks.
Yeah, obviously against the Dragons as well.
But the Titans' attack has been really good. I think in recent weeks, just the defence was their problem, but they'll be happy with that one. People in Gold Coast.
You knew it was coming eventually, because I was showing glimpses of it throughout the past few weeks. You know, against Manly last week as well. They really stood up, really thought it was coming, and the Raiders as well. And, you know, to beat the Warriors in New Zealand on Anzac Day, it's about time they got their first win. So hopefully they can keep this momentum rolling.
I wouldn't say Titans necessarily been bad this year. I feel like they've just been versing good teams. Like they almost came back against the Cowboys, almost came back against the Raiders, almost beat Manly, and then obviously beat the Warriors. So they've had a few good games.
And just also no Tino as well, their captain.
Yeah, massive loss. Who was taking over the captaincy?
Yeah, probably.
Tanner Boyd's done alright the past 2 weeks. You know, he's been called back in, but playing 5'8" now, not 7. Kieran Foran's taken that half-back role. So
Foran's done well the past few weeks. Obviously against his old club, got the win against the Warriors. Did he play 7 against Raiders?
Yeah, he did, because Tanner Boyd was a late inclusion.
Yeah. So Foran's been impressive, but Warriors, SJ played well up until that last 20. He just kept trying to do it himself, in my opinion. Obviously, last play of the game, tried to put up a chip and chase for himself. Just not the play, in my opinion.
Something's going on with the Warriors. They're not the same as they were last year. Just, I don't know.
They were, when they beat South by 30, I was like, oh, they're a smoky to win the comp, because on paper they got the best team in the comp. And obviously, they just haven't, really, because they're after South, they versus you guys.
Yeah. And
then they lost to the Titans, so they lost to 2 teams who we wouldn't have thought they lost to.
Yeah, I don't think this year's their year for the grand final, but I think next year definitely is, with Fish Harris coming in.
Yeah,
Anyways, on to Thursday afternoon, Dragons versus Roosters. An Anzac clash that always happens, always a good one.
Always a close game, but not this game.
Jackson, you had it?
When I read the score, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but when I read the score, it's just like, oh shit. I didn't expect that. I thought it'd be close. When Dragons got the first try, I was like, they're a chance to win it, but then,
the Roosters, they were really good on this day. Losing Moses Sully 10 seconds in obviously doesn't help, especially when you have a second row defending centre. But, what can you do? Injuries happen in this game. After that first try, I really thought we were a chance. They looked all right, but then they just fell apart. The Roosters were faster than them. The Roosters were just going through the middle harder, and they were really attacking that side without Sully. So, the Roosters were too good on Anzac Day, and
I guess obviously Sully's a big loss, but it's not like he's never played. I feel like he's played centre before.
Yeah, he just doesn't have speed. He can defend, don't get me wrong, but his speed is just bad.
Yeah, but Sully isn't the fastest either. Sully's just good for
quick.
He's just good for the tough carry. In my opinion.
That's the hard thing though, because without no Ravalawa and no Sully, those are 2 big bodies that help us get out of our own end, and we were stuck in our own end for most of that game.
How did Tuipulotu play?
Tuipulotu did alright. He did alright. He definitely
played. Bad player.
He definitely played better against the Warriors.
That's what I
don't know.
I reckon I like wing at
Lomax didn't play very well last week either.
Did you get any daily points?
I don't think so.
As the leaderboard came out,
yeah, Nico Hines, 22 points
but
or something.
What I found weird is Shane Flanagan wants to get rid of the kickoff.
The kickoff?
No, but you can't help it. That's what it happens. that's always what happens off a kickoff. Front rowers get the ball and they just run hard.
This isn't under sixes.
Exactly.
You can't tap if you're down by like 50.
If you tap, then if you kick
game
off,
just keep
you
going
can
back
get
and
them.
forth.
You can get them into their 20.
Yeah.
But if they tap, they're just in your half already.
Don't get me wrong, it was definitely a raising arm from Hargraves, and I'm surprised nothing was sort of happened, but you know,
Hargraves, what do you expect?
He gets away with a lot.
It's like, what can you do? Like Sully, it's just unfortunate for Sully, you know. But yeah, we're gonna be we're without him again this week, so it'll be interesting to see how we line up this week.
Oh,
I reckon Ravalawa will just come back into the wings.
Bird and Lomax centers.
Yeah, probably. But
so your backline's not even bad.
It's not horrible, but it's definitely not. The only issue is we don't have speed on the sides. Jack Berg's not that fast. Tuapolotu. Yeah,
Tuapolotu's fast.
He's
Lomax is fast.
You know, but
I think Sully's fast.
Yeah, look, it's a shame we didn't pick
Ben
up.
Hunt's not fast.
Ben Hunt is not. No, the team.
Flanagan's not fast.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we get it. All right, Jesus Christ. All right, yeah, but yeah, no, it was just a sloppy performance, and hopefully they can bounce back from this. But
Who you guys run next week?
Cronulla. In Cronulla, so I'm not. Yeah, no.
I doubt it,
Yeah,
but it could. It's a possibility.
They're due for a loss. Cronulla eventually. You know, they have to lose one, so hopefully it's Sunday. But I don't reckon it'll be this week either. So
especially the form Nico Hines in at the moment. We'll touch back on Nico, but a player that stood out for me, Sam Walker.
yeah, what a game.
24 points out of 60 points, almost half the
Sam
points.
Walker got more points than the Dragons.
Yeah, I know. That's
Like,
crazy.
bearded Sam Walker is just a different type of player. Like,
His goal kicking's improved a lot.
I was surprised he kept the spot over Suwali, considering Suwali's never missed a goal at Allianz.
No, I just think they want to develop Walker
Yeah.
into the goal kicker.
Yeah,
because
Because Suwali's
Suwali's
leading. Yeah, so they obviously need
When's Spencer Linya back? This week?
round 10.
round 10.
So when Latrell gets back, obviously. But
So he's going to miss the Broncos clash again.
I'm curious to know if something's going on with Terrell May. He's been limited minutes recently.
He's been late for the boss.
yeah, you saw it. You saw the TikTok. But
Like,
yeah, Terrell May. I don't know what's happened. Like, he's one of their best forwards in my opinion, especially off the bench. Who you got off the bench? You got
Nafu White. He's done all right actually. I can't fault
He
Nafu
played for-
White. He's done
He
pretty
played
well.
for the Kiwis last year as well.
He's not
yeah,
doing
White's
bad at all.
good, but
And he can play edge or middle there. And-
Yeah.
But I think Terrell May is going to be that starting spot when the Hargreaves go.
Linya? Or do you reckon Linya?
No,
yeah,
Lenny
Lenny's
will
a
be
bench
okay.
player. He's a bench player. He comes on and just makes an impact. I feel like we saw it against. He didn't really do much in Vegas starting, in my opinion.
Just wait till like round 10, just see Terrell May and then
Yeah.
Spencer Lenny come off the bench. and
Someone that stood up for me actually in this game, Connor Watson, stood up in that lock role for an injured Victor Radley.
He's been good.
He
He's
he
been
actually
good.
played heaps
He was
well.
good when Walker was injured. He's obviously been good for Radley. So yeah, he's a good utility, I reckon.
He'll be that 14 spot for him for sure. He's got to be. It won't be Sandon Smith.
Yeah, I thought when he left the Knights and his first year with the Roosters, he was pretty average. But last year you could see him building a bit, and like obviously at the start of this year, he's definitely coming to his own and playing great footy. So this just shows the Roosters' depth, really, because you got White.
And
who I
Egan
thought-
Butcher had to play in the centres.
Egan Butcher's little flick pass as well. Like,
That was nice.
That was
nice.
Egan Butcher. I reckon maybe if Angus Crichton does leave, he could take that second row spot. I reckon pretty easy.
You got Wong,
Wong.
Tupanua.
Yeah, there's so many.
Nat
But
Butcher.
Egan Butcher, Nat Butcher's the other one.
I know. But
Do you reckon?
Butcher's good.
Yeah, Nat Butcher is very good, but
He's always
Egan,
been-
Egan
he can play
Butcher
prop
could
as
definitely
well.
be one. Tupanua would if he wasn't so injury prone.
But Wong, I reckon you got Wong.
Wong, yeah, as well.
Did
I
Wong,
forgot
Wong
you had
played?
Wong. Yeah, Wong played. I don't think he played long, but
Long.
yeah, no, but he definitely he came on. I think he had like 25 minutes, maybe a bit more. So
Will he come on and play second row?
yeah, I think so.
And then push Egan Butcher to the centres?
Yeah.
Did someone come off injured? or-
Jennings.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jennings did his tricep like at the end, like
He's
before
gonna
half
retire.
time.
He'll retire.
Yeah, I think he only came back to hit that 300 mark really.
So how long? Who's injured? How long? Do we know how long Tuber's out for? Was it serious?
I don't know. It was
I
just
think it was just a week.
yeah. I don't know about Radley. Radley's is a hamstring, so you can never like give a exact time on a hamstring because like they're hard to.
Radley's been good this
Radley's
year.
been very good.
Roosters just.
Because he's gotten rid of like the stupidness of
Yeah.
what he does, and then he's just. I don't know. he's just
I
gotten
reckon in this
smarter.
game, the Roosters really showed that they have a chance this year, but they need to stay consistent now. You know, they had a pretty rocky start with injuries and that, but now with this game, like they've got the Broncos coming up this week. That's definitely a game where they can sort of prove themselves again that they're a premiership contender this year. So
We spent a bit too much time on this game. Let's go into Storm vs Rabbitohs Thursday night. What a game.
it was.
Harry Grant
From Melbourne. Yeah.
That spine is just proving to be the best one every single week.
Yeah, Munster just carved us up. Hughes, obviously, speed carved us
Harry
up.
Grant, yeah.
Pappenhausen.
Yeah.
Like, it was Xavier Coates even. He could have kept on a try frenzy if he didn't get hurt. Like, he was
Yeah, I was thinking he could have gone 5 and then he got injured there.
he was just going for him. But, you know, Jacob Gagai actually did all right.
Yeah,
Tiny
but
Milne.
I wouldn't praise any South player after that performance. It's just... Did you say Tane Milne?
No, like,
No,
what went on to do that? Like, what was he
4
thinking?
tries down his side out of... How many was there? Like...
There were too many. Like, I think it was 10.
Yeah, because I
10
think
or
they missed
11.
Yeah,
They missed a
probably
few
10.
kicks.
So yeah, 4 tries out of 10. Like,
And then he got sent to the bin for that.
that was... I don't know how he got 2 weeks.
That was so stupid. Like, what was the need for it? Like,
I know you're losing, you're probably frustrated. Obviously that
what, do you
month,
reckon he should have got more than 2 weeks?
I reckon at least a month. Like, he could have done his ACL.
Yeah, that is true.
Obviously just because Munster like carved us and cooked us up doesn't mean he has to go take him out. So he doesn't do it next time we see him. But
Yeah.
I reckon
So-
Jai Gray was impressive.
Yeah, up against a Melbourne forward pack
Had
like
it-
that, Nelson just
had-
terrorising through the
He had a bit
middle.
of a rocky start. I think he led like 2 tries in, but he's just a kid. So and like
He'll get better every
he's
week.
getting confidence. You could tell. So here he's running the ball. Him and Jack White are forming a bit of a combo as well. Alright, well now we'll just jump into Friday night. The only game of Friday night, Manly versus Eels, 32-18. It was close up until the brain snap from Sevo. Yeah. Pretty poor.
Sevo, he was having a real good game until that.
Oh.
Got brought back up from New South Wales Cup.
Yeah.
Scored
He's got-
3 tries.
One try he did well, but the other 2 tries, I feel like he just got it handed to him like a present. Like he didn't really do anything special until like at one try he had to get through a few defenders. That was good, but he still shouldn't be there in my opinion. He's getting too old. He's getting too slow. He's just we saw a Simbin. He's obviously just getting dumber by the week in my opinion.
You didn't bring Sean Russell in there.
Did he just get dropped or is he injured?
18th man, I saw him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's, you know, I don't know what's going on with Para. Like,
Yeah, they just freaked out when Moses got injured and just shuffled everyone.
But a shining light for Para is Ethan Sanders.
On debut.
He played well.
Having to
but it's a
defend,
shame the bloke's leaving.
yeah, having to defend all the Kawatu on your debut game.
I
That's
think he had
tough.
about 20 tackles at one point. Like he was leading the tackle count for the. I think it was for the backs maybe, but like
Did
still,
pretty well.
yeah, it's impressive from a young kid.
Real good sign for the Raiders next year.
Yeah, obviously, Raiders struggling with their halves at the moment, as we saw last night, but we'll keep continuing on Manly. Obviously, Ola Kawatu and Cherry Evans got a hefty fine. They're out for 2 weeks, maybe even more. That's a big loss for them. That's been 2 of their best players this year.
Yeah, and I think another one of their best players, Jake Trebojevic, how underrated has he been.
Yeah.
Having to go up against a big forward pack like Para and just not letting any of them through. Yeah, he's got the best tackling technique in the comp. Honestly.
I reckon it was one of the best games I've seen Ruben Garrick play as well this season.
Yeah.
Like, he was everywhere as well. Garrick, you know, he's not one of the best centres in the comp, but, you know,
He's getting there.
he's getting there. He does his job. You know, he's one of
He's
the best goal
goal-kicking as
kicking
well, yeah.
goal kickers. Like, you know, so Manly, I don't know, they're looking pretty good this year. But you'll see how they go really. Who will step up in the halves this week with Brooks? Jake Arthur.
Brandon Wakeham, I reckon, is the better one.
Brandon Wakeham's only on a training trial. He's not even in the top 30. So it'll be Jake Arthur. Put Brooks 7.
Yeah, probably. Trying to think.
Because
Yeah,
I think Brandon Wakeham would have been better because they played a whole season together, those two.
yeah, true.
Brooks and Wakeham, but...
Wakeham's not a
Brandon
bad player either. Maybe
Yeah,
even
he's
Cooper
good.
Jones could slide in there.
Come out of retirement.
Yeah,
The pre-season challenge hero.
maybe he can be the season hero as well, but
You know,
Nah.
but Manly look pretty good this season. Like,
they're holding cold. They're holding cold in my
Yeah,
opinion.
they've had ups and downs.
They're a bit of a pretender in my opinion at the moment.
I think they'll definitely make the 8 there, but I don't know
I don't know how
they'll
far
do
they'll
in
go
finals.
in, yeah. Anyway, that's enough for Manly. We'll go to the Broncos vs Tigers game.
Oh, the final 10 minutes, I'll just say, that was just crazy. What was going on?
Why did Brent Naden celebrate Charlie Staines try like they won the game final? You're down by 30, mate.
Because he scored. Because they scored a try. That's what happened. But Broncos just too good there with Payne Haas and Walsh back. And
Reynolds as well.
Yeah.
Danny Pickle had a big hit on Buller, do you not? Like, send it back into next week. But, fuck, yeah, Broncos. I still, feel like they always get out to a big lead. I feel like they always stop at 34 or 28. They haven't got past that this year, I think.
Yeah, they kind of fall off in the
Last 20, yeah.
And then...
Well, they had Reynolds go off, Walsh go off, but...
That was the, last 5 minutes, no?
Yeah, but
Walsh
lucky...
was dying out there. You
Yeah.
saw him, he's calling for the trainer, throwing up, can barely walk.
Well, lucky for the Broncos fans, Reynolds was only cramps.
Same
so
as Walsh.
It's not his knee again, which is good for the Broncos and Reynolds, especially now, because...
Is Man back this week?
apparently him and Cobbo are still in a bit of doubt.
Because Madden's out.
That's not good then. 'Cause
Madden's
Jack
out.
Madden's out as well. So Jock Madden, yeah, that's his name, yeah.
He played good. He had 2 tries, 1 try last year.
I reckon
Tristan
they'll move.
Saylor in the half.
Yeah.
I reckon they'll do Billy Walters.
Ooh, I was thinking more Tristan Saylor 6, but not really the goal,
I
the
think they'll
kicker
do-
sort of.
I reckon they'll do Walters in the halves and then Sailor at 14
Yeah,
with
man.
Corey Pakes into...
No, it's smoothie.
Oh, fuck, my bad.
Smoothie, yeah, but the Broncos, Corey Oates even, he's done alright. He's still not as good as what he used to be, but he's
obviously
still
getting
does his
older.
job. Hold up, Samuel Afinu, what happened there? He was right in front of it, as if he didn't see Oates catch it in the in goal.
I think he's playing. Fair play.
I didn't even... What happened?
So
Is that why he got
Oates caught it in the in goal, 20-metre tap. Oates ran out, Finu, one of the very good tackle, I must say, just wrapped him, and Finu got
Before he
sent to the
even
bin.
tapped it.
No, he wasn't even at the 20. He was at the 5 metre. It was 5 metres out of the in goal, and he just got tackled. And Finu got sent to the bin.
Is that normally a simping?
It's
Professional foul, yeah.
professional foul.
I guess.
So
Coruscant's try being taken away.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
50-50.
It's like...
At the end of the day,
they
wouldn't
slow
have
it down
changed
all
much.
the way. They slow it down all the way.
I feel like
and
they
then
sort of regrouped it in my
Yeah.
opinion. But
wouldn't have changed much anyways.
I don't know. It would have been 10-6 at the time. It could have changed the momentum, but I feel like Broncos still would have got the win.
Yeah, and then Coruscant injured, but
He'll be back next week. Yeah.
And the other game on Saturday night, the Panthers and the Cowboys, 26-20.
Brian Toto, 100 games, 21 tackle breaks.
You have 288 run meters as well.
It
He's
looks
a
like,
gun.
Toto, he's
you watch him play, it looks like he's playing his 300th game.
Yeah,
Look,
looks
he's
like a
100.
veteran now.
that was one of his best games this
It looks so
season. Easy.
effortless though. Like when he breaks tackles, it looks like he just does it for fun.
He
Like,
does.
yeah, that's true.
The
He's
Cowboys.
origin ready.
The Cowboys have had a few sloppy weeks that they gave Penrith a decent run for their money, especially in that final
Yeah, true.
10-15 minutes.
Be too late. Like you can't go late with Penrith. You got to play the whole game with them if you want to beat them.
Because Penrith love going into that grind where they just go, take it up the middle, just maybe throw it around the edge a little
Yeah,
bit.
if you beat Penrith in the grind, you're winning the game. And
Yeah.
the Cowboys just couldn't beat Penrith in the grind, so obviously that's why they.
Paul Alamotti actually played really well.
Yeah, I feel like
He's come out of the Dogs, and it just shows that the Penrith system, it must be that good.
I thought Winger might when I saw him at Winger, I was like, oh, why not put Taylor May? They put Alamotti in the centres, but Alamotti shocked me how good he was on the wing. Maybe who's there at Taruva? He'll be back next week.
I didn't know Alamotti was that quick. When he
He's got
scored that
pace.
try, he's I didn't know he was that fast. He was gone. No one was catching him. But I don't know if Taruva is back next week because he was injured apparently.
No, apparently he just needed a week off. That's what I heard. Because of all the signing news, he needed a week off apparently.
Jesus Christ. Well, what I read was he's got knee soreness or
Yeah, that's what I saw.
something. But, if it is for the signing news,
But Dylan Edwards,
Jesus Christ.
he's Mr. Reliable.
Yeah.
It's just how good he is. Had one drop ball, but he makes up for it.
I heavily reckon he'll be highly negotiated for that Origin fullback.
It'll be him or Teddy.
It'll be one of them. I reckon
I think Pappenhausen's a good shout. They're
No, I don't reckon.
Pappenhausen, no. You
I
can't
reckon-
pick him. He's been too injury prone. You can't pick Pappenhausen.
You can, but like I feel like he's not quite ready yet. You still got Tedesco, even Trbojevic, Edwards above him.
I reckon you'll definitely see Dylan Edwards play 1 or 3 games this Origin series coming up.
Yeah.
I reckon Michael Maguire might put him on the wing for one of the games.
Tedesco.
And then, no, Edwards.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Because
Maybe.
he played on the wing for Australia.
But you can't get past Toto and Nadekai at the moment.
I'm just saying that. Like if there's like
Yeah,
an injury or
obviously, yeah.
something, he'll definitely be in the squad. Both of them will be in the
I
squad.
reckon Isaac Tago
Yeah,
might
that's
be
what I've been saying.
heavily negotiated
Senate.
as well in the
Yeah,
Senate.
it's true.
Instead of Latrell.
Yeah, well, Latrell's come out yesterday and said he might
Why does
not
he
do
think
Origin.
He wasn't going to make it anyway.
Like he might
He's
not
acting
play
like
Origin to focus on South.
He's not the MC, bro. Like,
I
he
didn't
wasn't
have
gonna
him in
make
my
that
team.
shit.
So who will be the centers now? Tago
Tongo
and
and
Crichton or Tongo and
Turbo.
Turbo.
Turbo?
Crichton's not making it, in my opinion.
If Crichton makes it, he'll be on the wing.
Yeah, but Toto and Nadekai, and even Edwards is above him for a wing spot at the moment. Anyway, that's enough for the Panthers Cowboys. We'll go Dolphins versus Knights, and this was, I think, an upset of the week, in my opinion. Well, obviously Warriors versus Titans, but this is a big one. Like, obviously, seeing Dolphins play last week with their squad, it was like the same squad, and they pumped Paris. So I was like, oh, they're gonna pump the Knights without Caleb Ponga, but David Armstrong, he was a star for the Knights on debut. Bit like Ethan Sanders on the debut.
I just think a bit better there. But
Yeah.
David Armstrong, I reckon they might move into the wing when Callum Bond comes back. Because David Armstrong, he kind of just remind me of Dylan Edwards. With all the runs he was taking.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fast as well.
Yeah, all those
He's like
tackle
Reece
grade.
Walsh speed, Dylan Edwards.
Yeah.
He has a lot of character about him.
How good's Trey Fuller? I
Yeah.
didn't know much about the bloke.
27 years old, made his debut last year.
He is like,
And
he's so good.
Someone,
He's running for over 200 metres nearly every game.
yeah,
Like-
it's crazy.
But he also sort of also did cost the Dolphins the game at the same time.
Yeah, but it's just a game at the end of the day. Like,
if I'm a club looking for a backup fullback or maybe a starting fullback, I'm looking at Trey Fuller. Because I reckon he's got like 8 years left in him. He won't stop playing till he's like 35.
but you could also say a psycho sort of costed the. I know he scored one, set up one, but
Missed 2.
yeah. So
Two
you could
kicks
also
that he
say.
usually
Yeah, but-
gets. So.
They're on the sideline there.
Yeah, I know.
Usually
It's
gets them.
hard.
I'm not saying it was easy, but you could, like if we're saying Trey Fuller lost the game, we could also say Psycho lost the game. I know Fuller had a costly error in there, but I feel like just prior to that, Dolphins were just killing themselves with the errors.
You know, we'll touch back on it, but I don't. You know, the Dolphins do have players out, but I don't know if the Knights will struggle as bad as people think.
Nah, I reckon they will.
Like, unless it was just a one game, and then they'll fall
But
off.
Gagai was really impressive. I feel like he was captain, I think. Him and Bradley were co-captain, so I think he knew he had to step up with
Goal
Callum
kicking
gone.
as well, Gagai.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Gagai goal kick in ages.
Yeah, last time I saw it was like South 2019.
Yeah, it was.
So, but no, he was really good in my opinion, Gagai. He had to step up, obviously. So,
Last game on the Sunday, Raiders Sharks. Ricky Stewart's 500th game as a coach, and it was 40-0.
Nico Hines, that's all I got to say.
The
Nico
Raiders,
Hines.
the Raiders couldn't even show up for their coach's 500th. But you know, like,
You know they got a massive
oh,
strike
you
in
know it
there.
wasn't good. Like, I want to watch Ricky Stewart's press conference. I want to know how that
I
one
probably seen him
unfolded.
crying with like tissues everywhere. He's the biggest sook in my opinion, Ricky.
The Sharks. The Sharks are first. They've lost one game to the Tigers.
Yeah.
Like, Nico Hines is in career best form.
Have they played like an actual like a Panthers or a Storm team yet? They play Storm next week, mate. And then
Really?
Storm.
I don't know. I don't
No.
know who they versed, actually.
No, they play Storm. I remember seeing it on Fox League. So I wonder how they'll go against like an actual, because they haven't played like a really like
Competitive side.
yeah.
But you know, the Raiders. That
You couldn't really obviously with Fogarty out. Weeks, I reckon.
Weeks
He played
did well.
horrible. I reckon he played better than Strange. in my opinion.
100%. 100%.
His kicking game's decent, but I feel like some of his options were a bit poor. But other than that, Raiders debut, obviously lost 40-0, but I reckon he'll come out with a bit of
Not
confidence.
bounce back.
Where on earth does Ethan Sanders fit into this side? KO Weeks, Ethan Strange, Fogarty, and then Sanders next year.
I think he made the wrong decision going there.
I
Because he's in the
100%.
same position he is at Para, because he wanted to get out, try and get a starting spot.
Like,
But he won't start at Power either.
Yeah, I know.
well, I reckon he will till Moses
he's
comes
off.
back.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
easy.
But
He's going to Raiders next year.
Yeah,
And
like,
then
where's
you
he?
got-
He's not going to. He'll barely get a run next year at Canberra.
he should have gone somewhere else.
Yeah,
South should have tried to get him.
what we got?
Well, South have a good signing. We'll speak about that in a few moments.
There's not much to say about this game except Nico Hines masterclass.
I can't get over how well Mulatalo is playing.
I feel like yesterday wasn't one of his best games.
It wasn't his best, but he was still so good.
Yeah, he's just tough. He's a tough player.
Like,
Well, I reckon Ramian had one of his best games in a while. Katoa.
Tom Hazelton and McKee's try scoring.
Yeah, he almost got a double.
McInnes is one of the toughest players in the NRL by far. He is.
Should definitely be in Origin.
I reckon he will. I reckon he'll be either the 14
Or the 18.
or come off the bench.
No, it should be the 14. Perfect
Yeah.
utility player.
Because
Plays anywhere in the 4.
Robson's been average in my opinion these past few weeks, so it's going to be hard to pick him. But anyway,
Appy. Yeah, we'll get back to the Origin. But anyways, Homeshed's team of the week for this week. It was actually a pretty close one. It was hard to decide.
there was a lot of good teams. Obviously, you had Storm, Roosters, Manly, Sharks. Because there was a lot of floggings
Yeah, a
this
lot of
week.
blowouts this week. So
Anyway,
at fullback, Dylan Edwards, hard to go by. You could have picked Reece Walsh, but you know,
we just wanted an 80-minute man now.
yeah. So Dylan Edwards secured the fullback spot this week.
Wingers, you got the milestone man, Brian To'o, and Sione Katoa. Yeah, both wingers really tough. Obviously, To'o got 21 tackle bust, 200 plus run meters, and Katoa was just a try scoring machine out there. I think he almost got 200 run meters as well. So, Irish, you want to get the centres, mate?
Yeah, the center's Jesse Ramian. Best game, I think, at his Sharks career.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Ruben Garrick, he's making that centre spot his, and the goalkeeping's been wonderful for him.
Yeah, I reckon this year these halves might have been like the best halves pairing for the team of the week so far. Walker and Hines both played outstanding.
Walker at 6.
Yeah, Walker at 6, Hines at 7. You could have put Munster in there, but Munster will definitely feature in this team later on. But yeah, that was just, I reckon, Sam Walker, best career game. Hines, you could say his best career game as well. So yeah, both youngsters stepped up. Here are props.
In the middle, you've got Adam Fanua-Blake again, was in the team last week, and you've got Tom Hazelton this week.
Yeah, he's a newbie to the team.
So, you know, Hazelton, probably one of the best games I've seen him play for a while.
Yeah,
So-
we could have had him in last week as well, but he proved it strong and came back this week.
Yeah, and the hooker of the week, Harry Grant,
Yeah.
Self-explanatory,
Yeah.
that one, I think. Like,
just destroyed South's mark
It
up
was-
there.
Relax.
alright, who are the second rowers?
Obviously, Crichton, once again, I reckon maybe one of the best games of his career. Yeah, and then Dave Fafita obviously really helped get Titans over the line there. Massive win over, I wouldn't say massive, but you could say it's massive for the club. Massive win over the Warriors.
13, Cameron McInnes. You could have gone Carrigan, you could have gone Yo, but McInnes was... You could have gone Connor Watson even, I reckon.
Cotter maybe.
Cotter, but yeah, no, Cameron McInnes, he was huge for the Sharks.
Yeah.
And he's just a workhorse, man. He just doesn't give up, so...
Another Cameron had the 14, obviously Cameron Munster had to feature in this team somehow. We'll have him off the bench utility.
Darius, you're pronouncing this next one, mate.
Yeah.
You've
Number
practiced this.
15 is Finafiliaki.
Is that right?
Yeah, Finafiliaki. I hope so. But yeah, it was great for the Cowboys. Real
Alright.
big threat near the line.
Best
Good
game of his
defensive.
career.
And
I
a
reckon,
very
as well.
good pickup for the Dolphins
Yeah,
for
really
next year.
nice.
Because he's young as well.
Because the Bromwiches they're retiring next year now.
I don't
think
know if
it's
Kenny's...
Jesse.
I don't know if Kenny's
But
retiring.
I reckon he'll start over Kenny.
Yeah,
Kenny's struggling
And
to slide into the side at the
Even
moment.
Ewan Aiken he would start over.
Ewan Aiken played really well actually this week. I think he led the
Yeah,
tackle
but I feel
count.
like some of his decisions were a bit poor.
And then on the other bench spot we got Homoli Olakawatu. He is just, you can't go past him. If he's not in this Origin side this year, something's wrong.
Do you have him starting?
No, I had him off the bench.
Who you have starting?
I don't know, actually.
Murray.
I don't know if I didn't put Liam Martin starting. I don't reckon he's been all that good this year, Liam Martin. For the not as good as he has been recently.
I reckon you could start Crichton, in my opinion.
No,
And
you have
just
to see
Crichton
this week.
in the discussions, but Ola Kawatu, I could also have him starting, but at the moment I'd have him off the bench.
I would have Murray off the bench, in my opinion.
Murray,
Anyway,
and then 17.
Jermaine Hopgood, obviously, is a shining light in the losing para team and just did his job offensively and defensively.
Origin, Hopgood, Queensland, off the bench.
I see.
Yeah, I know.
You,
We got Ben Hunt or Harry Grant 14.
Yeah,
either
but
one.
Hopgood can come on like as like a 15, 16, 17. Play
Will
some
Cotter come
forward.
off the bench?
no,
No, Cotter will start
Because
lock.
Tino's injured out.
But yeah,
Cotter won't start. Carrigan will start lock. Conley will go prop.
oh yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I reckon Hopgood could come off the bench.
He could
for
slide in
Queensland.
there, or he'll definitely be in the squad, in my opinion. And our home share player of the week, obviously, it's between the two halves, as we said, but I have to go to Nico Hines. Had a great game, best game of his career, in my opinion. So, yeah. Anyway, another segment. This is Darius' segment. He added to the thing. Home
Yeah,
share
last
moment
week.
of the week. What's your moment of the week?
well, it's a pretty obvious one. Just the Anzac ceremonies every game.
Yeah.
It's a great way to.
Acknowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well,
Definitely
anyway,
one of my favourite rounds, I reckon, Anzac round.
I like this Indigenous
I like-
round.
yeah, the jerseys
Magic
they all
round
put
as
out.
well.
Magic round.
You can't go wrong with Magic round. That's one of the best.
I
But you know,
think for Magic Round they should make all the teams wear retro jerseys.
I like the jersey the Tigers are wearing actually. Now that you say jerseys, that was actually with the collar and that was a nice.
Yeah, most players had their collars ripped off by the Broncos.
But yeah, Connor, what's your moment of the week this week?
Not much happened this week, but I might just give it to Brian Toto. 21 tackle bust, 100 games. Played very well in my opinion, so shout out to Bizza. I'll give it to him.
Mine will be David Armstrong scoring on debut for the Knights at a Suncorp Stadium. What a stadium to
First
debut
try
at
as
as
well.
well.
Of the
Yeah,
game,
first try of the game,
Yeah.
first try of his career
I was going to
at
say,
Suncorp
really.
Stadium. So yeah, my moment of the week this week goes to David Armstrong, and yeah, that's
Alright, we'll get to the sign news. Not much as last week, but there's still a few we got. Obviously, Darius, you can announce the first one, mate.
Sonny Taruva to the West Tigers.
Sonny Taruva.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I butchered that so bad.
Sanias, however you pronounce
Yeah, I'll
it.
just say Taruva.
Yeah.
Taruva to the West Tigers.
As a
Full-
centre.
No, they'll move him to the wing after a few rounds.
You won't last there. He'll be like a Jackson. Well, I'm not comparing them, but he'll be like when Jackson Paulo moved to the centres.
But
He was never a centre.
I think Tigers got him for a good price. Only 430, 450.
Probably one of the best possible replacements for Tupou as well.
Yeah.
So, and it's good to have him as well in case Buller goes down, because then you put him fullback, and then you put that guy that debuted on the wing. I reckon he did alright as well. The
I think
How
you
do you
put
pronounce
him
his
on the
name?
wing instead of Staines. Because I don't think Staines has been that good.
yeah,
Defensively
he's
as well.
been rocks and
And who's
diamonds.
the other winger? Toa.
No, you put Taruva there. Toa and Olima are centres.
And then Dewey's on his way up.
Yeah,
Who's your
probably.
other winger now? Staines.
Staines and Tupou.
Yeah, but I mean for next year. Taruva and who else will be the wing?
Olimana.
The guy that debuted.
Oh, you reckon he'll cement that spot?
Yeah.
And then there was two for the Dolphins this week, but a pretty good one is Max Plath extended his contract.
Yeah, I like Max Plath.
Yeah, you know he's.
He's been in origin discussion with some people, but
I think it's a bit early, but
Maybe
he's
not
definitely-
this year,
He's
but
definitely securing
definitely
that
next
13
year.
spot. He's
He'll build into it. If Cotter goes down, he needs a lot of people to go down for him to make the squad.
the future lock for the Dolphins. Like he is now, but he'll keep that spot as well
Yeah,
for
that's
the coming
true.
years. So
Well, yeah, you don't know anyone else above him. Ray Stone's probably the only one competing with him at the moment.
I like
Oh,
Redstone
Gil-
on the bench.
You got Gilbert as well, but I think Gilbert will slide into a prop, mate.
yeah, I reckon Gilbert will go prop
Or second row.
because they've got because don't forget they've got this signing coming up.
Who's the other second rowers? Aiken and
Well, next year it will be Finafuniaki. As they signed him this week as well. outbid the Dragons.
600k.
Dragons are going for everyone.
No, but we've been going for this
Anything
guy.
that breathes the Dragons.
We've been going for this guy for a while now. It was between us and the Dolphins.
Where did you hear this? I've never heard.
You were going for Taruman and we came out of
You guys, I didn't even know you guys were after Taruba.
You go.
So, yeah, no,
Did you
but...
say? What did you just say?
What?
Oh, anyway.
Never mind. Yeah, but, so, it was between us and the Dolphins, but then, you know, the Dolphins must have just offered a bit more money, so... What can we do?
Jack Jaweski just got released by the Cowboys. I think he's heading to the Broncos.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, that one.
Yeah, I think I heard.
I think that's good for the Broncos, yeah.
Not the greatest.
Well, because they need depth in their second row. Because you got Ricky Piacora, but if one of them goes down, you got Jaden Hunt as a backup. Who,
Yeah.
He's not that bad.
He's not that bad, but I reckon Jaweski's not a bad player.
And
As I said last week, South legend.
one of the big ones, Josh Schuster released, but on a $1 million payout to just leave.
So he got paid $1 million.
He got
to
paid
leave.
$1 million. to
I'll
leave
just
Manly.
retire on the spot.
Like,
Like,
where does Josh Schuster end up?
I think like everyone's been saying it, Melbourne. I feel like if he goes, he'll either go under Bellamy or Bennett, in my opinion.
I was
Either
going to
them two.
say Titans, but I don't know now if they've just won. I think that's their team. They're the Titans.
Raiders?
No.
Elliot Whitehead's retiring at the end of the year.
They got Hoskin.
Hospital.
And
Forgetting they've got Hoskin.
And they got Mariota, some Asagi, so they got heaps.
Yeah.
And Billy Walters, I guess that's a good extension for the... Nah, I'm joking. It's a good extension for the Broncos. He's not the most craftiest dummy half, but he's a tough dummy half. He does his job well, tackles, gets Payne Haas, Carrigan going well, so obviously a good extension for the
Does the
team.
job there. They don't need like $1 million hooker there.
You got
Yeah.
Smoothie as well, he does
Yeah.
his job well.
And then Blackmore's on. Man.
Cakes as well. They got lots of depth.
And then for the Super League fans as well, and for South fans, Lewis Dodd, St Helens halfback, reportedly signed with South from 2025.
Yeah, I've heard good things about him. I've seen and heard good things about him, so
He's young as well,
Yeah.
22, so
he'll probably slide straight into the team when he comes. I wouldn't mind him at halfback.
that means
I heard something as well, like 14 develop Ilias into a hooker maybe.
I see Ilias on his way out. I've read a few things on this signing, and everything I've read is it might be Ilias's time out. It might
I
be
heard.
his time at South is
I feel
over.
like where would he start though?
Dogs.
You got Sexton though,
Dogs.
No, Saxon apparently is going to Canberra.
but they just signed Sanders.
No, for this year though. And maybe next year.
I'm telling you now, Ilias will be the Dogs.
I've also heard that they've gone over there looking for. They've gone over the.
Winger
Yeah,
in the front row or a second row.
yeah, in England.
They're in need for a winger. South.
I don't reckon we are. We've got Munro, Graham, AJ. You got even Milne, who I don't really rate, and you got Isaiah Tass as well. Who
You should
Kenner.
definitely look
Gagai.
over there for some.
Yeah, Gagai. I wouldn't say.
You
Kenner.
should definitely look over there for like some second row forward, like props maybe.
Oh yeah, we need forwards. to have
Because
a go. I thought
there
it was
are-
the Cats.
The forwards that come out of England are actually pretty good.
Yeah, look
You
at
got
Tom Burgess.
Tom
James
Burgess, James Graham,
Luke
Morgan
Thompson.
Smithies has done a lot for Canberra,
John Bateman.
John Bateman, Kai Pearce-Paul.
Lee Whitehead.
Like, there's so many good.
Josh Hodgson.
There's so many good forwards that come out of England, so South should definitely.
Dom Young.
Dom Young, he's not a forward, but he's a good player out of England as well. So
Let's get followers questions. Question 1: will the halves pairings be Hines at 6, Clear at 7? In my opinion, yes.
Yeah.
It's
That
the
or
Blues.
Luai.
Is this
Clear
for
is
the
a
Blues?
lock.
Yeah,
Clear is a lock, but it's between Hines or Luai, in my opinion.
and Hines has been playing much better footy than Lua, so I do reckon it'll be Hines and Cleary in the halves.
It kind of depends if Maguire wants the combination or he just wants form.
It's just Luai. He's just more experienced at that level, so that's the only thing I feel like he has on Hines.
No,
at
I
the
just
moment.
think Hines got done dirty. They just used him really badly.
They put him in the centres.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a centre.
with 5 minutes to go with the game on the line as well.
And they scored on that side.
It's like the same thing they did to Cook.
So
Cook is the greatest blue centre.
yeah, but I
Very
do
mature.
reckon it'll be Hines and Cleary in the halves this year for the Blues.
Yeah, so is that a yes from all of us? Thumbs up?
I need another week to see.
Oh my
that.
god! All right then.
Right.
Just say yes or no.
I need another week.
Yeah.
Alright, question 3. What does South need to fix? Connor, answer. Thank you.
Oh.
Anyway, South, They need to fix a lot of things at the moment, but I think the main thing they need to fix is their attitude. Especially all these players that think they're like the best in the comp, like Walker, Latrell. I'm gonna call them out. They need to fix their attitude, and people always blame the coach. I'm not gonna blame him at the moment, but at the end of the day, it does come down to the coach. They need to control it, and I feel like Mitro is doing a very good job of controlling it. So I feel like once South fix their attitude, start playing good footy again, become a better team, yeah, I reckon we'll be back. Obviously not this year, but I feel like next year with the signings we're going to get, I reckon we'll be good. That's all I got. Just fix the attitude for South, in my opinion.
Question 4. Thoughts on the Raiders' inexperienced spine? It won't work.
I think Raiders need to get a new dummy half. A more experienced
Okay,
dummy
sorry,
half. And
how did Denny Levi bomb that try?
Yeah,
Like, what?
that was really poor. It wouldn't have changed the game, obviously, but
it would have made it less embarrassing.
it would have made it 40-6, so made the scoreline a bit more reasonable, I guess. But
Chevy Stewart's, he's done alright.
he's the only one
He's
having a
only
go.
18 though.
He's having a go.
But, they've really built for the future, the Raiders. Chevy Stewart, you got Strange, you got Weeks, they're getting Sanders.
Strange was good with Fogarty, but with Weeks he kind of just disappeared.
Oh.
I reckon Weeks, I didn't know Weeks, he had a pretty decent kicking game as well yesterday.
He's not a bad player. Everyone's hating on him. He's just young. Once he gets more experience, I reckon Raiders might just miss out or just slide in my opinion, with this spine. Because I reckon the more experience Weeks and Strange gets together, the better they'll get. Anyway, let's get to question 5. Lewis Dodd signing thoughts.
I reckon it's good for South.
Yeah, I reckon it is too.
Like, he's a very good playmaker. He's what they need.
He runs the ball from what I've seen, and he has a decent kicking game as well. Short and long kicking game, so I reckon that's what we lacked in our half. Because Elias isn't really known for his kicking game in Hawkins.
More known for his defence.
Yeah, I just don't know if Hawkins is really good at handling the kick pressure.
It's good for South as well because he's young. He's only 22 years old.
Yeah.
And he's done so much already in England, so he can hopefully come over here and do the same thing for the Rabbitohs and try and turn them around.
Personally, I reckon it's a decent signing for South, but
Doris?
I don't know. I think it's good for them.
No, let's just leave it at that.
Alright.
No, I'm getting you anything to say?
No, it's going to be real, like really good for them. They'll be back better than ever next year.
I reckon next year, I don't want to sound like one of that fan, like, oh, next year's our year, but I feel like, I'm not going to say it's our year, but I feel like we'll definitely improve
Next
from
year's
this year.
an improvement year.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the Wars?
Mm.
Question 6. What's going on with the Warriors?
I can't really put my finger on it, because can't really put my tongue on it, but
I don't reckon there's anything wrong. It's just they're struggling to find that same form.
yeah. I wouldn't say, because there's not really a massive problem that's come out with the Warriors. I feel like it's just they're not playing to their ability.
I think Sean Johnson's just choosing the wrong, making the wrong decisions in the game when it comes down to it.
He's just trying to. Anyway, let's get into our tips. Thursday night, South vs Panthers. Who we got?
I'm going Penrith. You can't go past them.
Where's it at?
Alright, cool. I got Panthers.
I'm going to go Penrith. Yeah.
Friday night, Manly vs Raiders at
Manly.
4 Pints.
Manly.
Friday night, Broncos vs Roosters. I think it's at Suncorp.
Yeah.
Broncos.
Yeah, I'm going to go Broncos, but also Luke Keary.
Did I say Roosters or Manly?
I don't know. But Luke Keary has just said he's going to be holding a press conference to announce his retirement at the end of 2024. So, yeah. Who goes in the halves?
Sandy Smith.
Alright, let's just go with our tips.
Saturday afternoon, Dogs versus Tigers.
Dogs.
What is it at a core?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dogs. Another Saturday afternoon, Titans Storm.
Titans, not Storm.
And then the last game on Saturday, Cowboys Dolphins. I'm gonna go to Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Cowboys actually.
I'll go Dolphins.
I'm gonna go Dolphins. Yeah. Next one.
Knights vs Warriors.
Sunday.
I'm going Knights.
I'm going
I'm going
Warriors.
Warriors.
Warriors bounce back.
Sunday night, Dragons Sharks. Shark Park. I'm going Sharks.
Dragons.
Shark.
Sharks.
Alright, so
Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and like. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at HOMESHED Podcast, and I hope you enjoyed. See ya.